In this video, I'm going to show you how to use snack bars using Jetpack Compose. And I'm going to show you, I guess, 2 examples in this video and then 1 more example in the next video. So the 2 in this video, we're going to start with one. The first one's going to be a very simple example, just like bare bones, how to use snack bars with Jetpack Compose. Second one will be a more advanced sample that you're going to take advantage of some of the pre-built stuff that the Jetpack Compose people have built for us. They've built a messaging queue, I guess you could say, for snack bars. So no matter how many times like a user triggers the showing or hiding of a snack bar, if there's already currently one in view, it waits until that's gone, then it shows the next one. So there's like a queue system basically. Also, there's an animation. So like when it pops up onto the screen, there's a built-in animation. Those are kind of the main differences between kind of just plain using a snack bar, so method number 1, and then taking advantage of the other stuff that we're gonna use. So that'll be like the second example that we look at. Let's go into recipe list fragments, but you don't need to be in any particular fragment. You could just open up a new project even. It doesn't matter. What I show you in this video is not going to be coupled to this particular project. So first of all, what I'm going to do is actually go into our app theme here and find the bracket so I can find the bottom. And well, actually, what I'm going to do first is get rid of the bottom bar and get rid of the drawer content, because that was just for examples in the previous video. So get rid of the bottom bar, get rid of the drawer. We do not need that. And now scroll up and find that app theme bracket and look for the bottom now. So there it is right there. Now I'm going to select all of this and I'm going to comment all of this out because we don't need to use the regular app functionality. We're just going to look at like a snack bar sort of demo here. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is that simple example, like I said. So scroll down to the bottom and let's create a composable that will contain that example. So function, we'll call it, snack bar demo. I could call it simple snack bar demo because this is like the easy one. Now inside here, I'm going to add a constraint layout because I want to move this thing to the bottom of the screen. So say modifier equals modifier.fill maximum size. And now inside of here, I'll create an ID for that snack bar. So value snack bar equals create reference. Now I guess we'll just add the snack bar. So straight up add the snack bar. And let's add some properties to the snack bar. So like I said, this is the simplest way, just creating a snack bar composable and then adding some properties to it. So I'll say modifier equals modifier.constraint as. We'll do snack bar. What I'm trying to do first here is trying to just put this thing at the bottom. So bottom.link to parent.bottom and do start.link to parent.start. And then end.link to parent.end. So that's going to constrain this thing to the very bottom of the screen. And now let's work on the actual snack bar. So let's look at the action property. So do action, it takes a composable as a function. So I'm going to add some text here and say, hide, and then go to the next line and do, by the way, do you guys notice that that weird skipping that's happening here? Like if I go to the next line, see that little shift? Oh, it didn't do it there. How about there? No, it didn't do it there either. So if I do modifier, I'll let you know next time it does it, and I'll ask you if you noticed it, and then tell me in the comments. So I want to do modifier.clickable. There, I just did it again. There, that right there. I don't know why Compose does that. It sometimes it does this weird blinking thing. Yeah, whenever I go to the next line. Well, that time it didn't do it. There, right there, that little shift. Let me know if you can see that down below. It bothers me. I don't know why it does it. So inside of onClick, we would call a function, I don't know, we'll call it onHide snack bar. So onHide snack bar, that'll be a function that we pass as input, and I'll give this thing some styling. So go to the next line and just say style equals material theme .typography.h5, and now we need this function to be passed as input up here. So do onHide snack bar, it will be a function, and it will return nothing. All right, so I guess the downside of using these snack bars, in my opinion, is that, or using the basic snack bar, is that you have to build everything yourself. So you have to add the action, you have to add an onClick to hide it. Basically, just everything you have to do yourself, and nothing is pre-built, not even the animation, which you'll see later. So now inside of the snack bar itself, I'm just going to add some text and just say, hey, look, a snack bar. So that's our very, very, very simple snack bar. And I know I didn't go over all the properties. These ones are obvious. Shape just is how rounded it is. Background color, obvious. Content color, again, obvious. Elevation, obvious. The text is the text that I have down here. And then the action is probably the only one that's not obvious. This is just a composable, which is the button that you can click on the snack bar. And then this action on new line Boolean, all that means is like it will put the action on the new line. I'll show you when we actually run it. So that's our basic demo. Let's go up to the top here and just call this composable. So I'll say snackbar demo and just pass an empty function to hide it for now. So let's just run it and take a look. All right, so there's the app running and right away you see that snack bar. So the downside of this is it doesn't have anything built in. If I click it, nothing happens. There was no animation when it came into view. And also, like, how do I dismiss this thing? There's a lot of things you got to do. So let's add to our snack bar and set it up so that we can actually hide this thing. So let's create a Boolean here, say, is showing or something, and do remember and just do, I guess, false. And so that'll be denoting whether or not the snack bar is showing or hiding. So I will go down to our snack bar demo and just say, is showing, and this will be a Boolean value. And we can then use is showing inside here. And I guess just say like if is showing, then in that case, we want to take our constraint layout and we want to put it inside of this. So if is showing is true, then the snack bar will show, otherwise it will not show. So now let's go up to the top and then just pass that is showing Boolean right here that we have saved in remember. So that's good. And then inside of hide snack bar, I want to do is showing and set that equal to false. So that will hide that thing. Oh yeah, this is a value. So let's do mutable state of and then do false. And then I can just do is showing dot value and is showing dot value equals false. Okay, so that's all good. That will, show it, or that will give us a mechanism so that we can, I guess, hide it. But how do we trigger this thing to actually show? So I'm going to add a button to do that. So right here, I will add a column and open this column up. Inside here, I'll do, button and do on click, set that function equal to show or is showing dot value and set that equal to true. And then inside the button, open this up and do some text. And then just inside this text, say, show the snack bar. So there's our column. Let's grab the snack bar demo, put it below the button so it's in the same kind of column. And that should do it. So let's run this. And now what we expect to see is a button at the very top. And when we click the button, the snack bar will show. And if we click on the hide text, then the snack bar will hide. So here is the app running. There's our button. If I click show snack bar, notice it does come into view. There's no animation though. It doesn't look very good. And if I click hide, it gets hidden. So this is the simplest possible kind of mechanism to like show and hide a snack bar, but it's not great. There's a lot of things that we had to do there. And there's no animation, there's no like queue system. So like if I click that a whole bunch of times, it still only shows once. Whereas a better system would be like every time I click that, it adds to a queue. Then when this one is hidden, next one gets shown. Also, if I click this never goes away. It just stays here forever. So there's no mechanism to like, show for a second or 2 seconds or 3 seconds and then go away. The only way to make it go away is to click hide. So not great, but it does work. Okay, so now we're going to build another demo. So scroll down to where we have our snack bar demo, and just above it, I'm going to create another composable, and we're going to decouple this snack bar and leverage some other classes that are pre-built with compose. We're going to use something called a SnackbarHostState and a SnackbarHost. Also, I want you to know that you can later kind of couple this to your scaffold, which will then manage your snack bar and manage the snack bar queue. So pretty cool stuff. And we're going to look at that in the next video. So I'm going to call this decoupled snack bar demo. It's going to take a snack bar host state as input. Now this is red because it's experimental. So it's saying that this is an experimental API. So if you hold down Alt Enter and then just get that annotation, that warning will go away. This is experimental, so again, like this could change. It's unlikely that it's going to change that much, but it could change. I just want you to know that. So a lot of this is the same. So I'm going to come down and grab the constraint layout from our other demo. I'm going to paste it in here. And we do need to change some of this stuff though. So we need the reference. We're not going to be using a snack bar. Instead, this is going to be a snack bar host. And this takes a bunch of different parameters. The action is not one of them, so I'm going to get rid of that. So inside of this, we need something called a host state and set that equal to snackbar snackbar host state. So that's being passed as input up here. Now we need the actual snack bar. So go to the next line, and this has a parameter of snack bar. I'll open this up. Now inside snack bar, I will add a actual snack bar, just like we did down below in our simple demo. Now this snack bar, what do we need? We need the action. So actually I'll copy the action from the previous one. So let's copy that and throw that in here. So there's the action for hiding it. And then in here, inside of the action, let's actually add a text button. Let's do text button. That'll make it look a little better. The text button will have an on-click function. So I'll just change this completely because it's not really going to fit what we're doing anyway. So let's do on-click function, open this up. Now to hide it, I want to call SnackbarHostState, current snackbar data, check if that's null, and then call dismiss. Now, I think at first glance, this seems like you're doing a lot to not really get much out of it, but I really think that the snackbar host state and the snackbar host is the superior way to do it, because you're going to see later, you'll see that you get the animation built in, you get the messaging queue built in. It's just better. So now we need to pass something to the text button to show. So I'll do text, and let's just say text equals hide, and add a text style. So style equals text style, and do color equals white. So just do color.white. So that'll be our text button for hiding the snack bar. And I'm not sure why this is giving me a warning. This should be fine. So my brackets are probably messed up. So there's the snack bar host state. Right, this actually needs to be the snack bar itself. So I'm going to cut this, delete these, because if you add a snack bar as a parameter to the snack bar host, like we have a snack bar parameter here, then you can't use that Kotlin convention where the last parameter becomes the thing that you pass. So instead, you need to pass it right here to the snack bar. So right here. So hey, look, a snack bar. All right, so there's a lot that just happened there. Basically, what you need to know is you need to leverage this snackbar host state thing. You need to use a snackbar host instead of just a plain old snack bar, and then you put your snack bar inside of that snackbar host, and of course, just reference the host state. So the host state kind of like manages everything. It manages the animation, it manages the queue system. That's the thing that has all the stuff kind of pre-built into it. So now let's go up here. So this is called Decoupled Snackbar Demo. Let's go up to the top. We'll comment out our Snackbar demo. And instead of using the is showing value for just like a Boolean, we need that Snackbar host state. So Snackbar host state equals remember, and we don't need a mutable state of this time. We can just do Snackbar host state and initialize that, and that should be fine. And so now we can take this snackbar host state and we can use this. So go into the onClick function and delete is showing. Now this is again a little different because here in the snackbar host state, if we take a look here, we have current snackbar data and we have show snackbar. Show snackbar is the thing that we want to call to show the snackbar. Because this snackbar host state is going to be passed to our decoupled snackbar demo here. This is what like controls the just showing and the hiding of the snackbar. So here, when I want to show it, I would call, show snackbar, and then my parameters here are like message. So I could say, I don't know, hey look, a snackbar. That would be the message, and we could say, action label, hide, and do duration, and set some duration. So snackbar duration dot short. So there's a couple things here that might be confusing to you. Number one is this red stuff. So why is this red? It says suspend function show snackbar should only be called. So this is actually a suspend function. So that's the first thing. The way that we can fix this is just launch this inside of a coroutine. So I can use lifecycle scope, or I can use another coroutine scope. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use the lifecycle scope because then this job is tied to the lifecycle of the fragment. So if the fragment is destroyed, the snackbar is also destroyed, which is what I want. So I'm going to do lifecycle scope.launch, and I'm going to paste in that show snackbar. So that gets rid of the first warning. Now, something might not be obvious, but you might have had this question. So here's a message parameter, an action label, and a duration. The duration is pretty self-explanatory, but here the message and the action label, if we scroll down, we actually coded those in ourselves. So like here, I have the action label already and I have the message. So why would I pass these up here when they're already, they're already hard-coded down here? So how can we use those values? Well, you can actually access them through the snackbar host state. So here, if I go snackbar host state and I do dot current snackbar data, and then question mark because I want to check if it's null, here's where I can get the action label and the message. So there I can write action label. It's going to give me a warning saying that, oh, I found a string and the string is nullable. So we can just do a null check, and I'll just say, you know, hide for the default value if that is null. So that's how we can get it using kind of leveraging our function call up here, that show snackbar function. And we can do the same thing with the message. So let's go to the message. I'm going to copy this again. So coming into here, snackbar host state, current snackbar data, check if it's null, and then just do message. If that happens to be null, I'll just say, I don't know, unknown, I'll say unknown message. That would basically mean something went wrong and it's showing, but it shouldn't have showed. So that's how we can leverage that snackbar host state. So now how do we actually show this thing? Well, there's just one step left really. We have to go up here and just use that composable. So decoupled snackbar demo, and now just pass that snackbar host state. And that snackbar host state contains all the information that the snackbar needs to show, to hide, how long it's going to show, the animation, you know, what the message is, what the action label is. It has everything. So it's definitely a way better mechanism than just like using the plain old snackbar. So now let's run this and let's take a look. All right, so let's click on show snackbar. There you can see there was a nice animation when it came into view. It kind of slid up, and then there's an animation when it leaves. It kind of shrinks and then drops down. So I'll show you that one more time. There's the animation coming into view. Also, if I click hide, it gets hidden. Cool, so everything's working. So now what happens if I like click this a whole bunch of times? Well, in the previous example, if I clicked it a bunch of times, it did nothing. But in this one, it should have like a queue system to manage them all showing. So if I click this, I don't know, I think I clicked it 3 times there. Let's wait till this goes away. So then it goes away, a new one shows. Let's wait till that one goes away, new one shows, and then that should be it. I'm pretty sure I only clicked it 3 times. So let's see. Yep, there you go, it gets hidden. One thing that I just noticed that I didn't notice before, if I show this, watch very carefully as this fades away. It says unknown message. Did you see that? I didn't know that it did that. That should be a bug. That's very likely a bug because the message should show as long as it's there. You know, it shouldn't just disappear. I guess a workaround for now would be to like, instead of doing unknown message, just do like a blank string. That would probably be ideal. Same with this one. That would probably look okay. Like having the text disappear is better than like switching the text to something else as it fades away. That did not look good. So that's it. That's how you use snackbars using Jetpack Compose. I know it's probably a little bit more complicated than you were expecting. Definitely more complicated than just showing a snackbar, you know, the way that it was classically done. But I think this is probably just how it has to be done with Compose. You got to manage the state of it. And I think that queue system is really cool because you never want to like stack snackbars on top of each other, having one show and then adding it to a queue when that goes away, showing the next one. I think that's like a much better system. Kind of like a stack. You're building a stack for snackbars basically. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to tie this into your scaffold. So the scaffold can actually take, well, I won't spoil it. You'll see in the next video that the scaffold can kind of manage your snackbar queue, and you can trigger showing and hiding snackbars from your scaffold. Yeah, basically you can tie it into your scaffold. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to leave your snackbar engagement down below. And of course, don't forget to check out my high quality content courses on codingwithmitch.com. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. Hey, what are you still doing here? The video's over. Well, since you're still here, I guess I'll show you the best Android courses that exist on the planet. I got all kinds of high quality courses. If you scroll on down on the homepage, there's the Jetpack Compose one that you're watching right now. There's that course. We have MVI architecture, if you've ever been curious about that. We have my classic powerful Android apps with Jetpack architecture. This shows you everything from, well, the focus on this one is pretty much database caching. We get data from a real API, we cache it, we basically design an app to work when there's no network connection. That is what this project is all about. We have some UI testing, another UI testing, HILT, which we actually went over in this course. We got clean architecture. This one's probably the best. This is definitely the best course on my website. If you are a professional or you are looking to get into the industry, the skills that you learn in this course are absolutely fundamental. This will give you a big edge in any job environment, whether you're applying or you're already at a job and you want to just improve your skills. This is a really, really, really high quality course. It's hard. Your brain might explode while watching it, but you will learn a lot. You'll learn a lot of really, really fundamental skills. Anything from getting data from the network, caching data, designing different layers, abstracting out the different layers so that you can write unit tests, espresso tests, so UI tests, Dagger, navigation components, everything. It's beautiful. Definitely, this is the best course on the website.